Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to hope that there's no cops watching this or anything like that, because I don't think this is legal, nor is it recommended, but I'm on my way to Freddy's. It's Friday, and we are recording the first episode of Season 3 of the podcast. This episode is going to look a little bit different. This is going to be a weekend in the life. So I have a pretty busy weekend coming up. Not going to bore you with like all the details of what the schedule looks like, but it's already been pretty hectic today. Ran 6 miles this morning, hopped into some work calls, just got off of an apparel call. So Freddie and I, one of our goals this year is to really get more serious about apparel. Not merch, apparel. We look at merch as like something that people wear because like they're one of our clients or they're a fan of the podcast. But apparel, like we want something that if you saw it at the store, you had no idea who Dylan, who Freddie, who DTI is, you'd be like, damn, that's dope. I want to rock that to the gym, or I want to rock that just out and about. So we're working on some new exciting stuff. And right now, like I said, heading to podcast. So got this, more work later on. Should be like a pretty chill evening, but 20 miles tomorrow, 12 miles Sunday. That's a high level overview. A lot of things in between there. So we're just going to kind of jump into this one. Get into the nitty gritty of what my life looks like as a runner, as a podcaster, as a coach, as a business owner, as a creative. Like a lot of cool things going on, and excited to bring you all along for the ride. I do not, unfortunately, have a videographer this weekend for the podcast or for the run. Freddie's doing some wedding stuff. I'm not going to make Mandy get up early. Plus, learn she can't ride a bike without using both hands. So, like, what are you really going to film unless you have a GoPro on your head or something? So, going to do my best to get some footage on the phone. Might still have her come out Sunday, but for the long run, might not be a ton. Just like talk before, talk after, the huge. So, almost to Freddy's now. Gonna go start season 3, man. That's crazy to even say. Let's go. Been in meetings pretty much since I left Freddy from the podcast. Finally, have a little bit of a break. Heading to the gym, get a lift in. Been consistently lifting 3 days a week, 100% of the time, but trying my best to get in 4, sometimes even 5, which is really nice. Going to hit a chest day today, probably chest and shoulders. Not recording in there. I could. Like, I don't know why I'm telling you guys all this, but I definitely could. It's like basically like an influencer gym is like the way it's marketed. But I don't know. I just want to zone in, bump some tunes, get a good little session. So going to lift, chill in the sauna for about 20-30 minutes. Been doing that every time I lift, and it's honestly becoming one of my favorite parts of the day. Then head home, probably do a little bit of editing. Mandy and I are talking about maybe going and grab a little bite to eat tonight. Long run tomorrow, so hopefully it's something that's carb heavy. And yeah, so see you then. Just got home from dinner. Let me give that a little wipe. Not much better. But just got home from dinner. We went to Billy Jack's is what it's... Is that what it's called now? Jack Brown's is what it's called now. Billy Jack's is what it used to be. We had burgers. Then we ended up getting fries. Jacked up fries. Cheese sauce. Caramelized onions, jalapenos, bacon. Super freaking good. Honestly, one of the better burgers I've had in Charlotte too. And we just intended to like have dinner, have a drink, come home. They do this thing where you get a list, and if you have 100 different beers, you end up like getting a shirt, like you join this elite club. And the guy next to us was apparently 9 away when he came in. By the time we get there, he was like 6 away. His buddy joined him. And it was just let's run to the Target type of a night. And so me and Mandy kind of got sucked in. We ended up being in his photo somehow. We did a shot with him at the end. And the whole time I'm just thinking like, damn, that's 20 miles in the morning. So we get home, still a decent hour. It's, look at my watch, 9:20 still. We get home, take the dogs out, get the mail, do the things. And then I get an email that says we got an insomnia cookie order. I'm like, okay, so now we also have 8 cookies and a pint of ice cream. And I guess this is how you carb load for a 20 miler. Mandy just got home with the cookies that I told you guys about. Bet you didn't know that I was talking about those. So we're getting ready for tomorrow. Honestly, not where we want to be on a Friday night. It is Friday night. I keep thinking I have 2 big days, but I do. They're Saturday and Sunday. So we're getting G1M Sport ready. Caffeine, carbs, electrolytes, all that for the morning. Honestly, we've tried these now, so I think we're safe. We're gonna do Super Mush. I got sent these to give a shot. I've only had them one time, and they're pretty good. I don't know if I necessarily noticed anything, but it does say that it's supposed to like increase endurance or something like that. Let me see what it actually says. I don't know how to read. So there's a lot on here, dude. There's a lot of words. We're gonna give it up, but I'm gonna take a couple in the morning. We're gonna see how it goes. Got ketone. Second box of them we're working through. Code Dylan30 for 30% off. Then we're going to Maple Boost because we don't have enough Go Gels to get through an entire run. So we're gonna take 1 before. This is like the equivalent of 3 during and a possible 4th. Tomorrow's a long one. We got 20 again, back-to-back weeks. Don't have Freddie with me this time. He is doing wedding stuff, so it's just me for the first 6. Tone should meet up with me for 6. I got 8 left. Shouldn't be too bad. I don't have like a pace or anything I'm going for, but it should be decent. Just really want to prepare myself tonight. Probably gonna have a couple mini bagels in the morning. Actually, let's scratch that. Now that these are here, this is probably what I'm actually gonna fuel with. Let's just be honest here. I'm gonna wake up. It's gonna be 5:30. This is what I'm gonna want. And it looks like Mandy ate about half a snickerdoodle. Thank God that's not what I want. This right here. I don't know what this is, but this is what I want. That's what I want. Look, guys. This is a real weekend in the life. This is the thing. A lot of you guys see me on social media. It seems like all I do is run. The people closest to me, no, that's not even close to the actual truth of the matter. And I get a lot of shit. But I like to eat sweets. I like to drink beer. I like to eat food that's not necessarily fuel. That's where we're at. So, it's currently 9:55 now. I'm gonna leave at 5:30. We're just getting settled into the evening of me eating cookies. We're gonna see what happens. But either way, see you in the morning. Good morning. Currently sipping on G1M Sport, trying to decide how warm I need to dress. It's like 30 degrees right now, but the sun still hasn't come up. I'm obviously gonna be out there for like 3 hours almost. It's like, do I wanna go leggings? Do I wanna go tights? Do I want a beanie? Do I want a regular hat? And honestly, it's a real struggle that I'm having right now. I am about to eat a mini bagel. I'm staying away from the cookies. You guys should be proud. But I'm honestly raw dogging this thing. I don't even want to get the toaster out right now. We have this cream cheese. It's like kind of like a jalapeno cream cheese from this new bagel spot. And they gave so much, like in a little container. And it's so good. So good. So I'm about to have that. Drink this. Figure out the fit. So you guys will see that here shortly. And head to the trail. officially made the decision to go full on tights today. And I was getting ready to take this Super Mush, and last night I couldn't read. It literally, the boost endurance is right there at the freaking top. I was all over the back of this thing, which is pretty cryptic, but we got it. So it does boost endurance. Can take a couple of these now. We are here, about to rip Ketone IQ. Code Dylan 30% off. Gonna keep on plugging that. One Maple Boost. And you already saw what's in my pocket, so ripping those right here at the trailhead, throwing on the gloves, and getting this thing started. It's just now 7 o'clock, so should time up perfectly to meet Tony at the other end. We are about 3 miles in, and doesn't really feel any worse than last week, like temperature-wise, but the trail noticeably more empty. So I don't know, like, if it has to do with races this weekend. I know Kiowa is happening not far away, or just colder temps keeping people inside, but we're still out here grinding. Kind of solo venture off Divine Tone. Coming out of the woods, that can only mean one thing: had to pee. Just over 12 miles in, Tone just took off, so got a little under 8 to go. I'm gonna keep pushing out one way. I should just be about the distance I need to get back to the car. So legs are feeling really good. We kept saying we're gonna pull back the pace. Never happened. We're pushing like an 8:10, 8:15 right there for those 6. Feeling strong though. I mean, had communication the whole time, so a little zone 2 action, and getting back to it. 20 miles complete, 8 minutes, 23 seconds a mile. Family showed up to get me finished wherever Josie is. A little hard to see, but gonna go walk it out, and then I need coffee in the worst way. Guys, we have a new first. This has never happened to me in the history of running. All right, after the run, admittedly didn't record too much yesterday. It was kind of all over the place. Mandy and I went to get a coffee. There's probably like some little, just quick clips in here, but we went to grab a coffee. We saw a little market set up that reminded us, oh, we need to go back to this other Christmas market to get some leashes for the dogs. So we went there. The leashes were not there. The stand wasn't set up anymore, so we ended up just having a couple beers, went over, played some games. Then later on, she had like a gift exchange with the friends. I went with some of the guys, played some golf, drank, played Mario Kart. It was just a pretty chill Saturday night, and now it's like 6:20, and this is my production shirt. It is Christmas services at church, and I operate one of the cameras, so getting ready to head there. I'll run both services, so I'll pretty much be there from like 7 to probably like 12:30, 1 o'clock. So gonna be a busy morning, and then still have 12 miles to get in later on in the day. So getting ready, heading out the door for should be a good but busy Sunday. Got done at church, came home, had some lunch, beef and rice, my typical like go-to during the week. Had some extra. Not really wanting to buy groceries since we leave for Ohio this week, so put that down, let it digest, and now about to get 12 miles in. And I'm gonna be honest, I do not want to do this. It's 2 p.m. I think I'd rather do like anything else right now. I've been working at the church serving since 7 a.m. and yeah, it's not really feeling it. All right, had to swing home about 4 miles in because the bloody toe from yesterday is just getting even worse today. Look at this thing. All the way through my shoe at this point, so going to have to wrap that thing up. Don't think I keep running on that. Apologies if the wind is rough, but we're about 9 miles into this 12, and this is the perfect example of when you don't want to do something, you just lace them up and you get it done. Obviously, this is a very running approach, but this goes for anything. I was kind of having like a pity party for myself, and just to like, oh, I don't want to do this. I've been working all morning. I have more stuff that needs to get done after this. Like, this is the last thing I want to do. And then I sucked it up because things need to get done. I chose this goal for myself. Nobody forced me to do this. And so, shut up. Put it and within a few miles, mind was clear, wasn't thinking that way at all. I'm feeling like re-energized, refocused, wanting to be productive, and so I'm not looking forward to diving into some of the work before the wedding needs to get done, to editing for the podcast. Like, all these things just compound. I think it's just an important lesson. So do with that what you will. We're gonna finish this out. Just had to throw a little wisdom at you. All right, officially wrapped up the 12-mile run, last run of the week, which brings us to 64 total miles. Most I've done in a long time. I don't even know if I peaked out at 64 for marathon prep, honestly. So this might be like the first time in like a year or so. But honestly feeling pretty good. Obviously had some weird stuff going on with the toe. I think it's just a cut on my toe. I ended up wrapping them up. Obviously you saw that. But gonna check it out and see how that looks. Look, this was probably the most, I didn't want to use the word balanced because I don't think it's balanced. I think it was actually unbalanced in the worst of ways, but it's a realistic weekend in the life. And I show you this to show you that, like, I'm not anything special. I live a very normal life, and I just do very consistent actions. I prioritize training and everything that entails. And if that means that I cut loose, that means the next day I still get done what I said I was going to get done. Things are going to change with 75 hard in the new year. Going to get a lot more dialed in, but that's why I want to do the weekend in the life now. I want you to see what it's realistically like for me most of the time, and then let's dial it in. Let's get it going. And yeah, so like I said, it's very much not optimal. Well, that's what we'll say. It's not the most optimal thing that I could do, but it's what I do, and I enjoy life. I enjoy training. Still putting up pretty consistent times right now, so like I'm feeling pretty good. Next week, I'm gonna take a week off of the vlog. It's the holiday, so I know you're probably not gonna watch me anyway. But even like outside of that, I'm heading back to Ohio this week, and I really just want to enjoy the time that I'm home. I will have to film while I'm home to drop the next week, but I don't have to worry about it this week. I want to focus in on the things that need to get done before I leave, and then enjoy time with friends and family while I'm home. So this is gonna be the last vlog for a little bit, and then we're right back to it. Training's not gonna stop, but prioritizing content and training is a lot, and I still want to stay up with my IG content. So like always, drop a follow at itsdthack, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.